In this view, I'll be continuing a venture on the 8th dawn. So, discuss the next steps with the others. Guess I'll talk to them.
Planning to go next?
Could you give me some time to think about it?
Also got a message from Bronya. Patchsoka, do you have time? Want to ask a question. Which do you like the most, forests, mountains, or the sea? I guess mountains are cool. I see. You like the majestic scenery of mountains, don't you? That's right. Thumbs up, pom pom. I recently spent some time studying the ancient geography of Eurelo 6. It turns out that 1,000 years ago, there were all kinds of ecosystems on this planet. There were forests, mountains and seas. Unfortunately, they are all covered in snow now. Everything will get better. There are people who have never... Okay, I'm not sure what that's gonna say, so I'll say this. I hope so. Anyway, I'm going to find Svarog again later. Not sure if there's any images from before the Eternal Freeze occurred in this database. That's all I want to talk to you about. Have a nice day, take care. Okay.
Shall we keep going then?
Why is it still calling her Tingyun? Isn't it Fugue now? Where are we going? What are we doing here again?
Did you forget already? Miss Tingyun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
It's been a while.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
I already picked up a few gifts earlier, so that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time, so we better not drag our feet.
Go to OT Mall. More ice cream. Eat it all. Yummy ice cream. You're allowed to eat it now. I think you weren't before.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Wow, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead, browse all you like.
What does this shop sell? Do I actually know this shop?
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think best suits her?
Brother Hanu Launcher, Clocky Eye Mask, Unicycler. I don't think any of these really suit her. Okay, get her in a unicycler.
Can you picture her driving? It looks cool, but it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, well, I don't think... Okay, Brother Hanu Launcher.
Lady Fuxuan has such refined taste. The Xianzhou really has changed a lot in the time I've been asleep. Let's go with your suggestion.
Oh,
Next
okay.
is
I don't think that was
General Jingyuan.
I don't think that was a good suggestion, but okay. some Penacony shares. I don't think we can get him that. Dreamjoy Memoir Film Reel. Send him a divination of elite fighters. They'd probably want that, right?
Seriously?
Now that the Alliance has all of you there to help them, sending any elite fighters more would just be overkill.
Okay, Dreamjoy Memoir Film Reel.
Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we
Will he
have
really?
Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
Soul Glad Syrup. Hamster Ball Night Hair Clip. Halovian Wings accessory. Maybe some... Is Soul Lad alcoholic? I think there's different varieties of... I think some Soul Glad is alcoholic, but others of it isn't. Is that right? But she might like it.
That's a good idea. It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. It would make for an ideal gift to bring home. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere. But Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Oh, this sounds serious. Does she say anything else? Well, she doesn't.
This is a good...
Oh, I didn't get to finish that.
Miss Tingyun, what's this about?
This is Shenjo music.
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? She was so shocked. She was frozen in place when she shouted.
Tingyun, how? Ventilia, how? Sparkle, how? Yeah, it could have just been Sparkle in disguise the whole time. No, I probably shouted that.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Ventilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
Trying to remember the Shenjo Luofu
But it
quest.
was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow.
When was
As
it?
if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that, Tingyun, if you recall?
A bit mysterious, a bit dangerous, a bit calculating. Or seem mysterious.
That's just the nature of the Foxians. It's widely known that mystery is the key to our allure. So, what did she seem like to you?
A shrewd merchant. A potential emanator of the destruction. I actually really don't remember that well. I'll just say a shrewd merchant, that sounds more likely.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
High EQ, extremely flexible. March 7th said you were bossy. High EQ.
That's true. I'd love to learn how you do it.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
Yes, no. That's not important. Is she talking about the Ventilia Tingyun? Okay, I don't know what's the correct answer. I'll say no, because I assume she's talking about the Ventilia
Wait,
one.
don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Huh?
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lawfu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case,
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Sanjo journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Ventilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Ventilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement.
Can you get revenge on Ventilia?
Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
You're welcome. I'm still a bit confused. It's time to rethink how you see yourself.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Tingyun, that's That's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm her.
We'll see. I just hope the Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Fantilia anymore. Alright, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
Oh, Tingyun's actually a really nice character. Apparitional return.
Watch your step now.
Over to Dr. Edward.
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dreams. Just to dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfect for you. The story unfolds in the Shenzhou Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However, this junior Foxian sword just turns 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Yeah, it's...
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work with.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
and not too expensive.
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Thanks,
Here are the dream
Tingyun.
bubbles I prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
That's Tingyun.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
Didn't she say not related to Shenzhou? Tingyun's dream bubble. The real Tingyun never missed out on meeting you. Okay. Didn't she ask for a dream bubble which wasn't about the Shenzhou Lawfu though? Okay, over to the Radiant Feldspar. Jade gonna be over here?
For Miss Tingyun to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out, she's an old acquaintance of ours. Who's this? Oh, it's Yukong.
Long time no see, everyone.
She's also in Penacony.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Tingyun, I'm here to take you home.
You two must have a lot to catch up on. After being apart for so long, we'll give you some space.
Madame Yukong. I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Oh, she doesn't
Why?
want to go back?
You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron Mei, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me? It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance.
Destruction.
Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Who?
Is that...
Oh, wait, what? That's,
After a strange encounter,
that's
I
Tingyun.
was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
The The Shinjo people quite like the sky, I think.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
Oh, this is cute. Oh, she looks very young
You
there.
probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
That was cool art.
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
What does that mean?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game.
I don't think it was a favor.
Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
A moment of silence lingers after that. Departure is often indistinguishable from parting, yet they are fortunate enough not to have. But luck never seems to favor everyone. Back to Sunday's POV. Meanwhile at Dream's Edge.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables.
Are we
So
gonna
it shouldn't
see?
matter if we add another.
Oh, Robin's there.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
Are we gonna see Firefly here? 'Cause this is where she was
It's
before.
not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
But then she won't know it's you.
Don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Oh, that's
Shall we go then?
sad. She's not
Let's
even
go.
gonna know it's him.
Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
Okay, going over to him. Is he gonna disguise him? Or is he already disguised?
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
Oh, she doesn't have voice acting. It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for your hard work. You are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from the crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
What's the point in talking to her if you're not even gonna say what you want to say? And if she doesn't know it's you. I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
well, that sounds quite You're very philosophical, Miss Momweek. You remind me of someone I know. Is she gonna figure it out? Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see, in that case, what's the charm need of there? In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course, you don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters. Wait, he's leaving? But then he won't be disguised if he
Still,
leaves.
These stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away? Or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes, he left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye. Well, you have the chance now.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
It's someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people. But because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not. Before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether his right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Oh, this is wholesome. Miss Monweek, may I ask a favour? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I had a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
The dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expect this first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky. As for the other pieces, I hope it will symbolize wings. It's the Charmony Dove. Oh, there it is.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this? A scrawled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. It seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape.
The next one's a... Oh, there's Mom Week. Why does he look like that?
Whoa, it's Robin! Well, I'm a big fan. I don't get to attend every single one of your concerts, but I watch the recordings of each of them at least once. I love all of your songs. Oh, gosh, I wish I could tell the whole world about this.
He's standing inside of the Tuskper. Thank you for your support. I'll keep doing my best. Come back here, Tuskper. He's just sleeping. Okay, now he comes. Wait, is that... Oh, there's Welt.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
Okay. Aren't you gonna say anything to Robin?
The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Maybe it's somewhere in between the two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay. Let's use this one. Just as before, a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone got here a step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well too. We have enough, let's go back. Who is saying these things? Also, what does this do? Oh, I can change to the perspectives. That's cool. I'll stay as Sunday for now though. Okay, this is... Oh, I got 2 Starro passes. I'm wondering if I should pull Sunday. I think he's a good character, and he does have a really cool story. Oh, we have 3 of these balls. Is that normal? Oh, it's a 4-star. Oh, it's a Sunday and Robin one. Let's... Oh, this is really cute. And am I gonna get anything else? I think that's normal. Yeah, it's also normal. This is... Oh, which one is it? Oh, it's this one here. It's quite... Yeah, this is really cute, like cone. I like this one. Okay, this is well in the video. Thanks for watching video. I also got an achievement. Apparitional return. This is not yet the end. Please remain silent for a while longer in smiles. Answer Tingyun's final question as she departs. Except she's not actually departing. Speak, memory. I depart so I can return. And by returning I shall explain my departure. Meet the Shenzhou messenger. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, then you may watch more of my Star Rail and Genshin videos. So I'll have a playlist on screen which you may watch. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.